became, very good friends. And the Watts Rebellion, a lot of you guys that are my age can remember the Watts Rebellion broke out, in the area of the Los Angeles Coliseum. And because of the Watts Rebellion, they actually postponed a preseason game that we were supposed to play that year and postponed it from a Saturday night to a following Wednesday to National Guard troops and everything. So we're getting on the bus in Thousand Oaks, which is about 60 miles outside of Los Angeles. And we're getting on the bus, and Cornell Green, and he and I lock it right next to each other, and he and I sitting next to each other, and we're sitting on the bus going into LA, and he said, "Now Reeves," he said, "I want to make a deal with you." I said, "Okay, Cornell, what is it?" He said, he said, "My people are causing all this trouble now in Los Angeles." He said, "Now when we get there," he said, "I'm going to look after you. If you'll promise me when we go to Birmingham, Alabama, that you look after me." So I thought we'd made a great deal. But I mean, it was a scary deal, in LA. And sure enough, Cornell did a great job, looked after me, stayed right beside me and everything. I mean, there were fires and, it was war in the Watts area. And so a couple of weeks later, the last game of the season, we go to Birmingham, Alabama. We're sitting on the bus, and the only time that I was with the Dallas Cowboys, we went to a movie the night before the game, okay, to a theater in downtown Birmingham, and went to a theater, and we had to sit in the balcony because they would not let our black players, sit on the floor. So we had to, sit with them and up there. And so Cornell had done a great job looking at me. I'm, look at him. So we get on the bus in downtown Birmingham to go to the theater, and we had a guy named Buddy Dial that played, receiver, wide receiver. Played for the Pittsburgh Steelers, got traded to picked up in the expansion by the Dallas Cowboys. And he was a character. Could sing really good, played a guitar, but he was really talented. We get on the bus and we're driving through downtown Birmingham, and he stands up and starts singing "We Shall Overcome." I turned to Cornell and said, "Cornell, you're going to have to look at yourself. You don't go through downtown Birmingham on a bus singing "We Shall Overcome." But looked at him, became good friends with Cornell and Bob Hayes and Frank Clark, and we just had a great bunch of guys, and that's the reason we were successful. I mean, you don't be successful on a football